Shalom, Kahala Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kaha Kwadash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have taught me this truth, who rule well, teach well with much diligence. Peace, love, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, kings and priests who are out there bringing out this word in sincerity and in truth. Likewise, shalom unto the sisters and Israelite foreigners around the four corners of the globe, patiently waiting for Yahushai's return. Brother Amawan from the Great Millstone Branch, Los Angeles, and I'm back here with another news update at 3:09 p.m. Today's date is January 11th, 2020. As the title of this lesson will be Signs of the Times, Famine on the Earth, News Update. As you brothers can see, from the visual of the screen, that the signs of a famine, the signs of a scarcity of food, rationing of food soon, and people in the streets fighting over food is right in our eyes. You know how people like to say, "Oh, Lord, give me a sign." The sign is right here. The sign is right here. As store shelves get bare, food industry insiders are warning that supplies will get even tighter in the weeks ahead. Not in the months ahead. We're talking about the weeks ahead. When you brothers and sisters go out and shop, you look at your shelves. Look at the signs that are around you. And only the elect is watching these signs, paying attention to these things. Let me get this scripture real quick. We're only worried. We in this world, we got to take care of our business, work, but we also doing the Lord's business first. Like Yahushua was about his Father's business. Well, we're about the Father's business too. And I love this scripture. I always use it. This is Jeremiah 8:7. Yeah, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Lord. What is the judgment of the Most High? That Babylon the Great will be burned by nuclear fire. The whore that rideth upon the beast, will be burnt. Okay, that there will be distress in the world. Okay, that there will be food scarcity. That there will be World War III, economic collapse. This is all the Quatazop in the Hebrew, indignation of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. These are the things that are in preparation. This is what happened before the flood. As the scripture says, ain't no new thing under the sun. The Most High is repeating what he did in the first flood, in the first death. And this second death is going to be by those missiles. So let's read some of this, and Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. And I'll close it out. It is happening again. Let me make sure. Okay, I got the reader's view. In December, Joe Biden stood in front of the American people and boldly declared that he had defeated the supply chain crisis, but of course that wasn't true. There have been persistent shortages for months on end, and now fear of the, what I want to say, is taking things into an entirely new level once again. On Monday, the hashtag bare shelves Biden was trending on Twitter, and that is because shelves are alarmingly bare in supermarkets from coast to coast. All right, and really from from one continent to the next. All right, not really from coast to coast, from really everywhere around the world. We're being told that these shortages are only temporary, but of course that was what we were told when nationwide shortages first began to pop up all the way back in early 2020. And now we're in 2022. Once this thing stopped, it came to a screeching halt. All right, as the scripture say, there will be no head nor tail nor branch that they shall do in the land of Egypt, no work for Egypt. Well, that's what that happened. Well, this whole slamdemic brought in all that. It says, and you know what, Lord, when I post some of this, I'll post a link in the description box, because I want to skim through this too. But really, the O is, as what they're saying in these articles, stopped a lot of things, and it's going to stop more things in the coming future. It says the O is taking its toll at different levels of the supply chain, whether it's the warehouses, whether it's the selectors, the drivers, the loaders, and as they call in sick, they are interruptions in the system. Castamedes told Todd Paro during an appearance on Fox and Friends first. And this is a billionaire, John Castamadis. Salakia for not reading his name. Castamadis went on to say that many of these interruptions will continue over the next 6 weeks as the variant, Lord willing, this don't go down, impacts the labor market. The United refining company owner added that Northeast in particular is seeing the prices of various products, including eggs, poultry, and beef, go up because of low supply and high demand. That sounds rather anonymous. And that is true. When you go to the store, yo, there ain't no eggs. All right, you'll be glad to see or happy to see some brown organic eggs. You're not gonna see the great value, the lower price in eggs, because everything is stopped. Everything is slowed down. Okay, and a lot of these jobs are requiring their employees to get the test, to get the juice. Like my job, they told me back in December, I want to say mid-December, December 15th, they came to me, pulled me to the office. They said, are you going to take the thing? And I said, no. Well, you have to do these tests by January 6th. If you don't comply, then you got to leave. So, I put in my PTO and I was gone. The Lord will obey. The Lord is going to He's going to help us through this situation. For you brothers and sisters that may be worried about how I'm going to eat and all this stuff. The Most High is going to provide us with what we're going to eat. Salakia. Let me keep reading in this before I go on. It says, of course, he is not alone. Egg Innovation CEO John Bernaquil is specifically warning that current conditions are likely to prevent his industry from supplying enough eggs to the general population. So expect more eggs to not be there. All right, so if shells that normally hold meat and eggs are already bare in your area, they may be staying that way for a while. And if the shells that normally hold meat and eggs are now bare in your area now, you may want to grab yada, yada, yada. Grab what you can. But, hey, this thing is happening so fast, because at a sudden, this thing is going to happen. Like the video I had did with the woman that had a dream. When the missiles came in her dream, everything happened at a sudden. All this distress, fighting, it all came at a sudden. This is Revelations 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judges her. And when is this day, beginning of sorrows, is going to start? Hey, it may be weeks from now. It may be months from now. It may be a year from now. We don't know how fast this thing is going to start. The Lord is going to have it in that day when this thing is just going to speed up, man. Yahweh Shai is going to cause this thing to speed up. Okay? This thing is going to happen at a sudden. Okay? Matter of fact, let me get this scripture before I jump back to the article in 2nd Esdras. You brothers know where I'm going to. I think that's, I believe that's 2nd Esdras 16. Let me see. Yes. Oh, 2nd Esdras 6:22. Through all the Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. This is 2nd Esdras 6:22. Let's get down here. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Okay? So everything that was reaped, all right, this past harvest is on the shelves. They're becoming bare. And what the weather patterns, how these past 2 to 3 years and years before has taken a lot of toil on the earth, man. Tornadoes, a huge amounts of rain flooding out crops to where you can't even plant. Or it is planting, it's not growing to the same sufficiency. you know. So tighter food rationing, all that is to come. You look at history of America when they went to World War One, the Great Depression, they were rationing food, they were doing all that. But one thing people tend to forget is history. They don't like to uh, care about history, you know. They don't like to think about the past. They really worry about now, which is all right. All right, yeah, you see about now, but you're never gonna know your forward, how you're gonna move forward without your past, man. You know, this is and the scriptures bring us from to the beginning, to the middle, and to the end of times. That's how you measure the times, and we're at the end of this thing. We're at the end of the book. All right, when everything is about to be fulfilled, man. All right, and the end of the book don't stop in Revelations, man. you know, it's this thing is vast. This is Mark 13:5, and Yahushua answering them began to say, "Take heed lest any man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed," which that's what Christ Hamashiach means, "and shall deceive many." A lot of people in this world, of the circumcision, not of the circumcision, saying that they're the chosen, and their doctrine is completely of the Satan. A deceptive doctrine telling you can eat pork, telling you could take the juice and the Most High would be cool with it, telling you the Most High name doesn't matter. You can call him anything that you want. Okay? Telling you that the Lord's Son, all right, don't exist. He's not real. He's a made-up character. All right? Telling you that, just all types of things, and saying that they're the chosen. You have people deceived, believing these people. But you have the hopeful elect have the eye salve through all of the smoke and mirrors and the muggy, that smoke that's ahead of them. Verse 7, Mark 13:7. "And when you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet." And we hear that now. And since we've been in the truth, we've been hearing about wars. Okay? But the end should not be, because we have to have what come to pass? We have to have that the MOTB come to pass. And then these things is going to start. All right? "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrows." All right, because of the lack of bread, people are going to be out here stealing, killing, robbing for food. Not for money, not for the greenback, but for food. Real resources. People are going to understand that this dollar was a lie the whole time and actually see what really matters. And that they've been tricked into believing that this magic or this web of money has been a lie to them, But they're not going to get it into the last point. That's the thing. These are the beginning of sorrows. We see earthquakes in diverse places. We see nation rises against nation. Let's jump back to the article. The whole world is upside down. Flood behavior, like Elder Yashawamba say. All right, all types of breaking the law behavior being done on the earth. This is why these things are being prepared. Like the scriptures say in death, sword, famine. These things were and for their sakes the flood came. These things were for the wicked, and for their sakes the flood came. Let's go and finish up in like I said, I'm gonna post it. You brothers can read it. So if the shells that normally hold meat, I read that. Bear shelves biting. This dude got all types of nicknames, man. Sleepy Joe, Creepy Joe, Bear shelves biting. All types of names. In recent months, I've been writing. Oh, we already see. Let's look at some of this. Damn. And when I through, and people are just walking around having normal conversation, like, yo, this shit ain't gonna go back to how you thought it was. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna go back to how you used to seeing it. Gone. And a lot of these stores are putting up fake photos, a delusion of real food, oranges that's holographic oranges and pictures that's not really there. Look at that, man. Nothing. Just completely bare. Nothing right there, man. And this is from Annapolis, Maryland. Just completely bare, wiped out, gone. You see? Apocalypse now. We at the end. Like, we at the end for sure. If these ain't hey. And remember, everything is still in them. Everything is being wasted on those ships out there. You can't forget about that. All the fruit and vegetables, all that shit is getting spoiled. This is a planned slam-demic, yo. Lord willing, this video don't get taken down. I got a feeling it will, but oh well. You know, you can't stop the rain. Esau, Edom. Straight up, you can't. You can't stop the rain. It says, in an industry after industry, vast number of workers seem to have disappeared from the system, and this is causing a whole host of problems. For instance, FedEx is warning that a lack of staff will result in a significant delays. So all your, everything you get from FedEx, basically, Amazon, all that, all types of driving, everything, truckers, all that. This affects everybody. The people are getting more scared, filing for unemployment. All the numbers is a lie. Everything. This man gets on TV and just lying to you. But hey, that's the thing. You go get what he says, because the scriptures say when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. Here it is. Temporary. Looking ahead, our economy is now the number one thing Americans are concerned about. This shit ain't no healing for this place. Let me close it out with let me get this, because I was gonna bring this one out in Tobit 4 and 13. Yeah, I'll close it out right here. And I'll just post the link in the description box, because I just really wanted to read that. Matter of fact, get this one instead. Going in the spirit, I can walk off. This is how I be at times. Especially when you doing these, try to do them every day, every other day, as much as you can. Some just come to mind. You record it, just Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is the one that's feeding. All right. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 19. Let's start at 18. 2nd Esdras 15 and 18, getting to the point. 2nd Esdras 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right? So people are going to be out here running, taking other people's goods because there's no food to survive. All right? They're going to be willing to kill, steal, all that, like we said. And when it's going to get so bad, the angels is going to step in for his elect. All right? Only way up out of here is through the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and up. And being a martyrdom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai putting the spirit on you to be. Okay? So like I said, signs of the times, famine on the earth, news update. Well, Should I, man? I'm gonna get this too. I want to get this in Tobit. You know, because this is another number one, another reason why famine, a lack of bread is coming. Because you people are on your high horse. You women, all right, that are siding with Satan in this earth, Esau, Edom, all right, that are using the system as your advantage, messing over men. Same thing for you, 2/3 of our men, the men of Judah, and of our both kingdoms, man. But let me close it out. This is Tobit 4:13. Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. For in pride is destruction, and much trouble, and in lewdness is decay and great want. For lewdness is the mother of famine. All right, in America is a very lewd place. Okay, very lewd. Let's look up the word lewd. Here in the etymon. Lewdness brings decay. So it comes from the Middle English objective, lewd, from Old English, laud, non-clerical, unlearned, of uncertain origin, but according to, you brothers get the point. Okay, somebody that's unlearned. Down here, sense of unlettered, uneducated, descended to coerce, vile, lustful. And that is Babylon the Great, which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. They practice these customs, all right, homosexuality, bestiality, okay, untoward marriages, upside down marriages, changing, say, human sacrifice, all types of lewdness here. This is why these things are happening, will happen. This is the judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua that's about to come. So, signs of the times, famine on the earth, news update. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakodash. Until the next one, I say Shalom.